Hi, friends. Thank you for joining me here today. We are going to do a practice when you want to just move your body. So, nothing too crazy, nothing too overly exciting, but just something that allows you to move the energy in your body. So, go ahead and sit tall. You can sit in Sukhasana. Spine is tall, crown of the head reaching up to the sky. Adjust your seat so that the crown of the head is directly in line with the base of your spine. Palms are open. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And just begin to notice your body in this moment. Notice any sensations, any feelings throughout the bodies. Notice your breath. Notice your mind. Noticing what you're feeling in this moment. And then finding your Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils, feeling and sensing the breath in the back of your throat. And maintain that Ujjayi breath for the rest of this practice if possible. Always allowing your breath to be your teacher. As you're ready, begin to open your eyes and putting your hands on your kneecap. As you inhale, lift the chest up, and with your exhalation, just round the back. And then begin to circle your spine to one way. With your sitting bones on the ground, really grounding down and just rotating the spine nice and slow with your own breath inhaling. And then just reverse the motion, going the opposite direction. Your inhalation lifts the chest up, and exhaling, rotate your spine back and round the back. And just coming back into the center, inhale, lift the arms straight up to the sky, interlace your fingers, turn the palms up towards the sky and reach up. Inhale, stretch your entire body open, and exhale, you can fold over to the left. Inhaling, coming back to the center, and exhaling, folding to the other side. Inhaling, coming back into the center, release your hands, interlace them behind you. Inhale, lift the sternum up, and exhaling, fold forward, reaching the knuckles up to the sky. Be very gentle. I always like to start gently. And releasing the hands all the way down to the earth. Come up on all fours, please. Inhaling, we're going to move into some cat-cows nice and slow. Open the chest to the sky. Exhale, pull the belly and round the back. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, and just move through this with your own spine. Really feeling the movement in each vertebra, in the entire spine. Your inhalation lifts the chest up, the tailbone goes up. Exhale, pull the belly in, round the back, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Your next inhalation, you're going to bring your spine to neutral, tuck the toes under, lifting the hips up into downward facing dog. And then move here as you need to. Bend one knee, straighten the other, bend the other knee, straighten the first knee, and just kind of moving your legs side to side, bending one knee. And bringing your legs together, inhale, load the left leg up behind you, open the hip, reaching the kneecap towards the sky, maybe circling the ankle one way and the other. And exhaling, three-legged dog. Bring that hip down towards the floor, square the hips, reach the toes back behind you, and exhale, draw the right knee towards your chest, step your right foot in between the hands. Bring your left knee down to the earth, reaching your fingertips straight up to the sky into Anjaneyasana. Inhale, exhaling, open the chest and release your hands all the way down to the earth. Tuck your back toes under, float the right leg up behind you, three-legged dog and downward facing dog. Inhale, floating the left leg up behind you. Exhale, bend that left knee, reaching the kneecap towards the sky. Maybe open up the hip and stretch that entire side. Maybe circling the ankle. Then reaching your fingertips back up, the toes back behind you into three-legged dog. Square the hips and exhale, draw the left knee towards your chest and step your left foot in between the hands. The right knee comes down to the earth. Inhale, reach the fingertips straight up into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhaling, bringing the hands all the way down to the earth. And then tucking the right toes under. Float the left leg back up behind you, three-legged dog. And downward facing dog. Coming to top of the push-up, inhale. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Inhaling into top of the push-up, just moving through this like you're flossing the shoulders. Exhaling, down dog. And inhaling, top of the push-up. The belly's engaged. Exhaling, lifting from the belly into downward facing dog. Bringing your feet together in the back of your mat. Pause here for a moment. Bend the knees deep so that you can lift the sitting bones up to the sky. Press the earth away. Bring the forearms towards each other as the triceps move away from each other. And then slowly begin to walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhaling, fold in half. Inhale, reach your fingertips straight up to the sky. Exhaling, bringing your hands to your heart center, Samasti. Inhaling, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhaling, fold forward with a long spine. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, fold and step your right foot back behind you. Spin your back foot flat. Walk your left foot out a little bit so that you're not standing on a tight rope. Inhale, reach your fingertips straight up to the sky into your warrior one position. And pause here for a moment as you bend the left knee a little bit deeper. Exhaling, bringing your hands to the earth. Spin the back heel up into a lunge. Float the left leg up behind you, three-legged dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw that knee towards your chest and step your foot in between the hands. Spin the back foot flat. Inhale, come in all the way back up into warrior one pose. Energize that back leg, bending the front knee a little bit deeper, lifting the sternum up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands all the way down to the earth. Spin the back heel up and step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands come to the heart center, Samasti. Inhaling, reach up. Exhaling, fold from your hips all the way down, long spine. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold and step your left foot back behind you. Spin the back foot flat. Inhale, reach your fingertips up into warrior one. Exhale, bringing your hands to the earth. Spin the heel back up. Float the right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, bringing the right foot down, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee towards your chest and step the left foot in between the hands. Spin the back foot flat. Inhaling, coming up on warrior one. Exhaling, circling your hands all the way down to the earth. Spin the back heel up and step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway up and exhaling, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhaling, Tadasana. Pause here. Inhaling, bring your big toes together. Heels are an inch apart. Chair pose. Sit back deep into your chair pose. Reach your fingertips up. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhale and exhale, lifting the sitting bones up to the sky. Exhaling, fold. Stepping your right foot back, left foot back, top of the push-up. Engage the belly. Stay on top of the push-up. Exhale, bottom of the push-up or come all the way down. Inhaling upward dog or cobra and exhaling. Tuck your toes under, lifting your hips up into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pause here, pressing the earth away, lifting the sitting bones straight up to the sky, pulling the belly in so you get more of the waist. Nice deep inhalation, nice long exhalations. Inhale, float the right leg up behind you. Exhale, draw the right knee towards your chest, stepping the right foot in between the hands. And stay on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky into Anjaneyasana, high lunge. Crescent moon pose. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart center and just gently open your torso. Twist your torso to the right so that right hip wants to come up. Can you lower the right hip as the left hip lifts up? Inhaling, reaching back up to the center. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. One more time. Lowering your torso to the front thigh. Then gently begin to bring your left elbow to your right knee. So don't really push through this. You want to start gently. Energizing that back leg. Imagine a wall behind that back heel. Press into that imaginary wall. And with your inhalation, you can extend the spine and exhale, twist. Your next exhalation is going to bring your hands all the way down to the earth. Step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, forward Uttanasana. And just pause here for a moment. Let the head go. Let the back of the neck be long. You can bend the knee as much as you like to lift the sitting bones up. Maybe your hands can come in to grab the outside, the opposite elbows. Maybe you want to swing your torso side to side. Shake the head. Where it feels good. Then release your hands all the way down and step your right foot back, your left foot back, top of the push-up. Again, engage the core. Bottom of the push-up, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling upward dog or cobra. Exhaling downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg up behind you. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands and stay on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, reach the fingertips straight up to the sky. Crescent moon pose. And pause here for a moment, maybe bending a little bit deeper into that left knee, energizing the back leg. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart center. Begin to twist your torso to the left and then open your arms out to the side. So nice and gentle twist that's happening in your thoracic spine. Inhale. Exhaling, bringing your hands back to the center. Begin to lean forward, leaning your torso forward. Take your right elbow to your left knee. With each inhalation, you're elongating your spine so that the crown of the head reaching towards the wall in front of you, and exhale, twist. Energizing that back leg, that right hip wants to drop. Can you keep the right hip up a little bit higher so that the twist is only happening in your thoracic spine, your upper back. Inhale and exhale, releasing out of the pose. Your hands come to the earth, back into a low lunge, and step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, forward Uttanasana. Maybe this time you like to take your peace fingers and grab your big toes. Inhale, come halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold over your legs. Uttanasana, allow your elbows to go to the side. You can straighten out your legs as much as you want to, as long as your rib cage is glued to your thighs. Let the head go, let the back of the neck be long. Let your back of the neck, there's space between the ears and your shoulders. Inhale, bend the knees, reach your fingertips straight up to the sky. Exhaling, Tadasana. Inhale, reach up once again. Exhaling, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back, your right foot back, top of the push-up. Exhaling, bottom of the push-up, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, upward dog or cobra. Exhaling, lifting your hips up into downward facing dog. And pause here for a moment, really pressing the earth away. Inhaling and exhaling, bring your knees down towards the floor into child's pose. Just pause in your child's pose for a moment. Inhaling, coming back up to tabletop, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Float the right leg up behind you. Exhale, step your right foot in between the hands, spin your back foot flat, and inhale, reach up into warrior one pose. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Lift the back heel off the ground so you're in the ball of the left foot. Engage the core and then slowly lower that left knee down to the earth. Inhale, reach your fingertips straight up to the sky. Open your arms out to the side. And then maybe your right hand can reach back behind you, bend your knee and grab your left ankle. Maybe both hands can reach back behind you, grabbing your left ankle, maybe interlacing your fingers. And as you interlace your fingers, really press your ankle, your left ankle into your interlaced fingers. Lift the chest up. Remember to always keep the core integrated so you're not leaking energy out of the belly. Maybe you can sink the hips a little bit lower and exhale. Release your hands, release your left toes down to the earth. Lift the left knee off the ground, bringing your left hand on the inside of that right foot. And inhale, reach the right fingertips straight up to the sky into a twist. And always thinking about the length of your spine. Make your spine so long, maybe you can turn your palms down, reaching your fingertips towards the wall in front of you. Exhale, bringing your hands to the floor and float the right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, float the left leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Spin the back foot flat. Inhale, reach up into warrior one pose. We've been here before. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart center. Spin that back heel back up. Once again, bend the knee and then slowly begin to bring the right knee down towards the floor. Inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up. Exhale, releasing the hands behind you. Maybe your right hand can reach back behind you and grab the outside edge of your right foot or your ankle. Maybe both hands can reach behind you and you can interlace your fingers around the right ankle. Press your ankle into your interlaced fingers. Inhale, lift the chest open, sternum lifting up to the sky, keeping the core involved. Never letting the belly just go in the middle of the pose. This is where your power is. The strength comes from the belly. Exhale, release out of the pose. Bringing your right hand down to the earth. Lift the right knee off the ground and inhale, reach your left fingertips straight up to the sky into another twist on this side. And remember to soften the shoulders, allow the spine to be long, and exhale, bringing your hands all the way down to the earth. Float the left leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhaling your last vinyasa, coming to top of the push-up, bottom of the push-up, and upward dog or cobra, and lift up into downward facing dog. Bringing your knees down to the earth, sit back on your heels, and then just gently find a comfortable seat. So cross your shins in front of another into Sukhasana, or you can bring the right shin on top of the left shin. As you do, see that the shins are on top of another and your ankle is on top of your knee and your right knee is on top of your left ankle. So choose your pose. You can either do a Sukhasana with knees in front of another, the shins in front of another. Be really mindful that you are not hurting your knees, that there's no pain whatsoever. Or you can just do the Agni Dambasana pose with logs of fire when the shins are on top of another. And wherever you are, make sure that you're taking care of the knees. Inhale, reach the chest up, and exhale. You can even begin to fold over your legs if you like to. This is such a wonderful way of opening the hips, a nice stretch into the hips. Inhale, lift the chest up, and then taking that right knee on top of the left knee, your legs are going to be in Gomukhasana. Inhale, reach the fingertips out to the side, and as you exhale, your right elbow comes underneath the left elbow. The back of your hands can come together, or if you like to, you can take your wrap one more time so that the palms of your hands are touching each other. See what's right for your body. Inhale, reach the fingertips straight up to the sky as you compress the lymph nodes underneath your armpits. You can stay there, or as you exhale, you can fold forward, bringing your elbows in front of your knees. Remember your breath. Remember to stay with your breath in whatever your pose of choice was. Inhale and exhale. Release your arms. Unravel your legs. And just switch sides. So taking the left shin on top of the right shin, or you can do Sukhasana on this side where you're crossing your shins, sitting tall. You make sure that there's no pain in your knees and that the knee is on top of the ankle. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, you can fold forward. And just let go. Anytime you're folding forward in a pose, see that you can really release and let go of any previous poses. So you're not carrying the weight of other poses to the next. Inhale, lift the chest up, exhale. Begin to bring your left knee on top of your right knee, so you have Gomukhasana legs. Inhale, reach your fingertips out to the side. Exhale, taking your left elbow underneath the right elbow, bringing the back of your hands towards each other, or you can wrap twice, bringing the palms towards each other. As the fingertips reach up towards the sky, and compress the lymph nodes. So this is a great pose for the health of the lymph nodes. It really allows once you release out of the pose, it allows for all the lymphatic fluids to rush into the lymph nodes and cleanse and drain the lymph nodes. Inhale, reach up, and exhale. If you like to, you can fold forward, bringing your elbows in front of your knees. And again, here's another opportunity to let go. Inhale, lifting your chest up. Exhale, take your legs out to a wide legged forward fold. So for this one, I'd really like you to encourage you to have your knees and your toes pointing up towards the sky. It doesn't matter how wide your um, legs are away from each other. Make sure that the knees are not knocked in, so the toes are not knocked in or out. Make sure you're sitting up tall. Some of you may be able to come forward on your elbows. Some of you may be able to just sit up, putting your hands behind you. Make the pose work for you. So it doesn't matter how far you want to go, how deep you want to go, how much um, flexibility you have. The point is to allow the energy to move through the body. Flex the feet, keep both legs engaged, knees and toes are pointing up to the sky, and then you can choose how far you want to go. So maybe you want to bring your belly down towards the floor, maybe the forehead comes down towards the floor, maybe you just want to sit up, but wherever you are, just be at peace with that. Staying exactly where you are and feeling a sense of contentment. Doesn't mean that you're being complacent. Inhale, slowly come on up, bringing your legs together, sitting in Dandasana, and then draw the right knee towards your chest. Sit tall. You can have maybe 2 fists width between your right ankle and your left inner thigh. Inhale, reach up with your left arm, and exhale, hug your right knee in. So you come into another twist. As we did with all the other twists, your inhalation is going to lift the chest up and your exhalation is going to take you into a twist. So again, begin to notice if you're always reaching to go deeper. Then exhale, release out of the pose, unwind, bringing your right knee on top of the left knee. This time the left leg is straight. Keeping that left leg energized. Putting your right hand next to your right hip. Inhale, reach the left fingertips straight up to the sky, and exhale, fold over to the right. And see if you can rotate that right rib cage up to the sky. So you're not folding over. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhaling, coming back into Dandasana, straight legs. Inhale, draw the left knee towards your chest, step your left foot in, have about 2 fists width between the left ankle and the right knee, and inhale, reaching your right arm up, and exhale, hug that left knee. Inhaling, elongating the spine, exhaling, twist. Keeping that right leg nice and energized, toes and knees are going up to the sky. And exhaling, coming out of the pose, bringing that left knee on top of the right knee. Your left hand comes right next to your left hip. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up and over. Fold over to that left side, stretch out that entire right side. Your lift rib cage folding up to the sky. So make sure you're not folding forward, but it's a side stretch. And inhale and exhale, pause here for a moment. Bringing your right hand all the way up and over, come back into Dandasana. Reach, bend your knees, putting your feet flat on the floor. Reach your fingertips forward and exhale. Come all the way down to the floor. Inhale, draw the right knee towards your chest. Exhale, maybe interlace your fingers behind the hamstring and then circling your ankles to one side and then to the other side. And gently begin to bend the knee and straighten the leg. So nice movement of the knee. flexing and extending the knee. And really another good one for your kneecap, for your knee joint. Then putting the right foot on top of your left thigh. You're going to go into a twist. Now feel free to take it as deep as you want to. So maybe you want to extend that top leg, the right leg all the way over. Maybe you just want a gentle twist. Whatever you want, whatever feels good for you. Or if there's another twist that you prefer to do right now, feel free to do that. Your inhalation is going to bring you back to the center. Extend the right leg flat. Inhale, draw the left knee towards your chest. Interlace your fingers around the shin or hamstring, maybe rotating the ankle one way or another. And then begin to straighten that left knee and bend it. These functional movements of the joints are critical for the health of the joints. Just nice and slow moving the joints, moving the right knee, compressing it, flexing it, and extending it. And then putting that foot on top of your right thigh, begin to take your body into another twist. You can go as deep as you want to, or if you did another twist on the first side, you can repeat it on this side. But wherever you are, really enjoy this sense of winding down your practice. Inhale, coming back to the center. Draw both knees towards your chest. And just kind of rotate, maybe rock a little side to side, or rotate your hips one way and then the other, circling your hips one way, circling your hips the other way. And if there's one more pose that you like to do at this point, feel free to do that. You can go into a shoulder stand. For a shoulder stand, you can lift your legs straight up to the sky, go into plow pose first, and then putting your hands on your kidneys, reach your fingers up to the sky. Or if you don't want to do a shoulder stand, you can bring your feet down to the earth. With your inhalation, you can lift the hips up into dynamic bridge pose. Exhale, lowering down. Inhaling, lifting the hips up. Exhale, lowering down one vertebrae at a time. Or you can just do a static bridge pose when you lift the hips up and just stay there for a moment. Palms are open to the sky. Or if you don't want to do either of those poses, you can just come down, bringing your hips down, and coming to happy baby pose, grabbing the outside edges of your feet. So really choosing what your body is calling for is a really good way to practice. And wherever you are, we're going to end up in Shavasana, our final pose. So let the legs flat, straight on the floor. Let the heels melt down towards the floor. Toes are pointing away from each other. Knees are soft. Hips are soft. Belly is soft. Let the palms be open. Close your eyes. Forehead is smooth. Eyes sinking into the sockets. The tongue is heavy. Cheeks are soft. Jaws are soft. Let everything go. At this point, it really is not important what happened in any of the poses, what didn't happen in any of the poses. Just be able to relax. Be able to release and let go. Give yourself permission to release and let go. And as you rest here, begin to really have appreciation and feel how blessed you are to be able to move your body Feel how blessed you are to be able to breathe. Feel how blessed you are to have the desire to move your body. You can stay here for as long as you like to. I always encourage 4, 5, 6 minutes Shavasana. But I'm going to sign off right now, sending you my appreciation for allowing me to share this practice with you. I truly appreciate this opportunity every time to be able to teach, to be able to share this practice, to be able to practice with you. Thank you so much for sharing the few minutes of your day with me. Stay here for as long as you like to. Whenever you're ready to come out, take your time. Have a bright day. Namaste.